Before filing for divorce, and in fact, before you even come for a consultation with an attorney, you should have a general understanding of what your income is of both yourself and your spouse, what your assets are in terms of retirement accounts. That means pensions, 401ks, IRAs, and similar type accounts, as well as any debts that you might have. If you have a personal loan, or if you owe money for a mortgage, a car loan, a student loan, credit card debt, that sort of thing. Now, it's fairly common for one spouse to take the lead on the finances within the marriage, and sometimes the other spouse doesn't know all the details. They just know that, they give their spouse a certain amount of money from their paycheck and the spouse takes care of paying the bills. That's okay, but you, I think, in the relationship need to take the initiative to have an understanding of what's happening in your marriage, what your assets are, even if you don't know the value, or what your potential debts are, even if you don't know the exact dollar amount. So again, be responsible in looking for that information before you come to the attorney. If you are on decent terms with your spouse and you believe it's going to be amicable, talk about what your assets and debts look like. Talk about what your income is. Take a peek at your tax return. Just because it gets filed, you should be aware of what's in that tax return. That will give you a lot of information about assets and debts, for example. So before you come for your consultation, have an understanding of your income, your assets, your liabilities. Have an understanding of what your goals are for custody and parenting time. Do you want to see your children every day? Do you think that it's best for them to be with you every day, or should they be with your spouse an equal amount of time? Where should they go to school? Are they younger? If they're younger, then perhaps you want to talk about a parenting schedule where there's a little bit more back and forth throughout the week than it would be if the kids were older, where they can manage being away from mom or dad for 3 or 4 days at a time. So have a general understanding of what your goals are coming out of a marriage so that you can have an educated and intelligent discussion with the attorney so that when they give you the information, it makes sense within your situation.